I feel love when I look into your eyes. गजब का है दिन देखो जरा ये दीवानापन सोचो जरा हम हैं अकेले तुम भी अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से कसम से. Hello my peaches, what's up? What a lovely day, and I'm going to talk about, that's my window right here, okay? So I'm going to talk about a lovely perfume, a gorgeous scent here. And before I start, I want to tell you that this is the second time I'm filming this video, because the first time I was not liking my lighting setup at all. That video was looking crappy, and I cannot talk about perfumes when I look crappy and I feel crappy. So that's why I'm filming again, and today I am talking about Powdery Magnolia. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me just find the box that it comes in. I keep all the boxes down here. I have not till date thrown away even a single box of any perfume till now. I don't keep them in boxes, but I never throw them away. So this is the box it comes in, and so this is where the perfume fits, and this is how it closes, and it is a hard box. This is very good for the gifting purposes. I mean, if you're personally gifting it to somebody, or if you're just getting it delivered to the other person's place, so it goes into a box like this, which is amazing. And we get 100 ml of juice in here for a price point of 1590 rupees, which is the higher upper price range of Zara perfumes. And I will talk everything in depth about this fragrance, but before digging in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be a part of the peach pack, and tap on the notification bell icon to get notified every time I upload. I'm also super duper active on Instagram, so to connect better with me, follow me on Instagram. My handle is right there on the screen. Alright, so those who follow Malvika Satlani and watch her must be knowing that her absolute favorite perfume is Chloe, and Powdery Magnolia is a dupe for Chloe. The notes are absolutely different, but I don't know, somehow the more I'm getting into perfumes, I don't understand that how two different perfumes and with different notes smell exactly the same, so it's still a mystery to me. I know that the concentration of things really does matter, but I don't understand how. So this is a dupe for Chloe, and Chloe the original one. Another reason that I'm filming it again is that I forgot saying a few things to you guys and suggesting a few things, and I feel that everything that I say to you is like what I feel, and I want to share everything with you guys, especially in my perfume videos, because you guys love it so much and you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So let's just start with spraying it off. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my god. So this has 3 notes, nothing more than that, nothing more, nothing less. It literally has 3 notes as listed on Fragrantica, and there is pink rose and magnolia and powder in the dry down. I definitely smell the mix of flowers in here, and rose is dominating in here. So it has that delicate light pink rose in it, not the typical rose, but the delicate light pink rose. Very mild light fragrance of rose, like that of the British rose from Body Shop. It also has a bit of sweetness from magnolia, because I did my research. I've not smelled magnolia, but I researched and I came to know that it has a floral, sweet floral scent, like a flower that smells sweet, not like the edible kind, but a sweet floral fragrance. And then in the extreme dry down, all that floweriness mixes with powderiness, and it dries down to be powdery, like that of a talcum powder. Yeah, and that's what I'm smelling here. And I want to tell you a backstory here, that the only one time that I went to the Zara stores to try out the fragrances, I tried Powdery Magnolia, and I instantly liked it because it was very simple. I mean, at that point of time I was not thinking too much about it, but what I noticed about it is that it stayed on my skin the longest. Out of all the fragrances that I sprayed on myself that day, this was staying the most long. And the store is like an hour away from my house, and I came back, like I did all the other things and drove back to my house, and even after coming back home I could still smell it on my hand, and I kept on thinking that it's a beautiful scent. And that is when I decided that I will get it someday. So when I first received it after purchasing it and sprayed it, I was getting vintage vibes from it. Like, not like the typical vintage, how do I explain it, okay? Vintage in the sense that this is an elegant, sophisticated, this is elegance in a bottle. Like elegance literally put into this bottle and then given to you. That is what it feels like. It's a very elegant, gorgeous, a very sophisticated, a very classy woman kind of fragrance. And the bottle itself is very cute. What I really like about Zara is that their packagings are very clean and they look beautiful. There is nothing nonsense about their packagings, and that is what I really appreciate about Zara. It gives vintage vibes, but in the most beautiful way possible. Like a classy vintage woman. I'll tell you an example. Imagine Rachel McAdams in The Notebook. You know, the vintage era, the 80s and 90s are shown in that movie, and she's looking beautiful with her puffed wavy hair and her, beautiful red lipsticks and her vintage dresses. And Rachel McAdams is somebody I imagine when I smell this. She's somebody who must be wearing this because she is a beautiful bride. I imagine a beautiful bride in a vintage dress. Remember that scene from The Notebook when Rachel was trying a bridal dress, a white bridal dress that was vintage? So that is what I imagine when I smell it. I smell a bride, be it an Indian bride or be it a Christian bride, whatever, but this fragrance smells like a bride. It also, because it's mature, it has a mature vibe to it because of that rose and powder and magnolia. It also smells like a wife, either a newlywed or even a grown-up woman. This is a beautiful scent for a bride or a wife. Both of them will smell amazing in this kind of fragrance. So I imagine her in that scene when she was trying a bridal dress. So this is a pretty woman, okay? She is pretty. Her nails are done, and she probably has French white tips on her nails, and her hair is in place. Her makeup is on fleek, but a very nude, natural kind of makeup, maybe a red lipstick, and a beautiful dress that is too very sophisticated looking, and some nice heels. That is what I am imagining with this fragrance. If I talk about the age group, it is for anybody above 22 or 25 above. If you are getting married, try a fragrance like this. If you're on your honeymoon, wear this. If you're not into the sexy fragrances but you're into the floral, nice smelling fragrances, so this is the thing that I forgot telling you in that video. Wear this fragrance while meeting your future in-laws, because this is the definition of classiness. This is the definition of a perfect woman, okay? So wear it in a situation like this, or if you're going on a blind date to see your future partner, wear this fragrance at that time, because you don't want to portray yourself as a very sexy woman in the very first go. So if you want to play safe and if you want to smell pleasant, because this fragrance is definitely a compliment getter. I experiment on my husband. Basically, I keep on asking him, do you prefer this or do you prefer that? So I keep asking him that. So there's this one that he really likes, and there is another one that he really likes a lot. I'll be reviewing that in the future. Wear it in a situation like that, where you want to just smell like the perfect woman and you don't want to go wrong with any of the fragrances. It will be a crowd pleaser. You will definitely smell pleasant and it has some sort of stability in it. I don't know how I get that stability thing in this fragrance, but it has it. So that's about the place. And talking about the weather with this one, it's more appropriate for summer and spring season because it's powdery and floral, and it has a light fresh feel to it. Not citrusy, but the light fresh flowery feel to it. So I think it's more appropriate to wear it in the hot weather and in the pleasant weather. You know, nowadays I'm feeling that it's totally up to you that which fragrance you're liking a lot and which is the one you want to wear the most. But I still need to, you know, give you my thoughts about it. So because I have been leaning more towards the deep, dark, sweet fragrances even in the summertime because they turn out really beautiful when my body heats up. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. If I talk about the longevity and projection, okay, so it projects quite a lot. I mean, there were times that I felt that the whole room was like, if I have sprayed it and instantly if I go to the other room starts smelling of me. So it projects quite a lot for the first 3 hours, and then after the 3-hour mark it still keeps projecting for the next 2 hours maybe. So it has a projection of 5 hours, but after that it sits close to skin. And I just feel that if you overspray it, listen, if you overspray it, it can give you good 8 to 9 hours on your clothes, and it gives me around 5.5 hours on my skin. And when I talk about skin, I mean this area, the inner elbows, not here, not here, because that is not where my fragrances stays. My fragrances stays here. So this is what I'm talking about. So good projective 5 hours easily. It has to be there. We are buying other Zara fragrances under 1000 rupees. This is almost like 1600 rupees, and that much we expect from Zara, that if we are paying more, we must get a bit more longevity and a bit more projection from the fragrances. So that's the thing. If I talk about me wearing this fragrance, I have to be in mood for this because I am more into the sexy, the sweet fragrances, and I don't mind wearing them on the hottest day possible even. So I have to be really in mood of wearing this one. But whenever I wear this, I feel pretty the entire day. Just the fragrance alone makes me feel pretty entire day. This is just like that you're already looking beautiful, but then you have sprayed this on yourself, and this has added a few more drops of beauty to you. Like a few more droplets of beauty coming to you, prettiness coming to you. That is what it is like. So that's all I have to say about this fragrance. I think I have said quite a lot. Especially guys have been asking me so much whether they can gift this to their girlfriends or not. I would say to them that this is a very safe, girly, womanly and feminine and pleasant fragrance to be gifting. I have many more reviews coming up in the future that have a bit of sexy fragrances in that. And now that the summer season is almost going down, I think it'll be better to gift something like that. But this is a safe purchase, and this is a safe blind buy and a gift as well, because I think any girl would end up loving this kind of fragrance. Until and unless somebody who does not like florals at all, any other person would love this kind of fragrance. This is just amazing. This is gorgeous, guys. And those who have been asking me whether to buy Powdery Magnolia or to buy Nude Bouquet, I will get onto that soon. Please wait for me to, you know, just experiment that much with fragrances and then come back to you on that. So that's it for today, guys, and thank you for all the love that you give to my fragrance videos. I will leave the purchase link in the description bar below, and if you're still here watching me and liking me, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be my peaches. Till then, keep looking beautiful, keep smelling good, and have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.